All right, now for our feature story of the day. Senator Cynthia Lummis claims Trump supports the bill that would direct the U.S. government to purchase 1 million plus of the BTC. And as a bonus, here is a powerful quote from Howard Lutnick. I want to make the USA $2 trillion. I own $1 billion of MSTR, which is Michael Saylor's strategy. $200 million of Bitcoin, which will soon become worth billions of dollars. And I have authority from the President Trump of the United States to buy Bitcoin in budget neutral fashion after we sold $5 billion of gold cards and Doge. My idea to Elon is going to cut $1 trillion from the deficit. So the key word here is budget neutral. He's going to do everything in his power to accumulate Bitcoin for the United States government because that's what his job is. And he already shared plans to get rid of some of this gold and trade it for the Bitcoin. There's a lot of budget neutral ways to cut out the excess waste and just put the excess waste into Bitcoin. So for example, step 1, cut $1 trillion. Step 2, sell hundreds of billions of gold. Step 3, buy 300 billion of Bitcoin. Now you're speaking my language. And step 4, on the 4th, happy 4th, force Bitcoin price up 10x. I like how he says force it up, rise it up, fire it up. Step 5, get Trump's successors elected after bragging we made the USA literally trillions in Bitcoin during our administration. That's what winning looks like. Look at that smile. Howard Lutnick has a growing probability of being the single biggest NGU contributor in Bitcoin history. And it seems like he wants to. You'd have to be a complete idiot to have zero exposure to Bitcoin over the next 4 years. The direction couldn't be more clear. Pump it, Howard. And we also got clarification when Pompliano interviewed Howard Lutnick. I watched that and he straight up said, how much Bitcoin do you own? And he straight up said hundreds of millions and soon to be billions, which he confirmed right here in his own words. And like I said, he has $1 billion in exposure to MicroStrategy/Strategy B stock. Smart man. Now, diving deeper into Cynthia Lummis's latest info, Trump supports the idea of the U.S. government buying 1 million Bitcoin, according to Lummis. In March, Lummis reintroduced the Boosting Innovation Tech Competitiveness Through Optimized Investment Nationwide Act, acronym Bitcoin. So let's just call it the Bitcoin Act. If passed, the bill would establish a decentralized network of Bitcoin vaults operated by the Department of the Treasury and would implement a 1 million unit Bitcoin purchase program so that the U.S. government could control approximately 5% of the Bitcoin supply. Now, Michael Saylor is already halfway to controlling 5% of the supply, and there's only enough Bitcoin to go around for one Bitcoin superpower, referring to a country. So will it be the United States or will they get left behind? You know what I mean? Take advantage of it now, Trump. You know what I mean? There's no second mover's advantage here. Lummis said in a speech this week she is particularly pleased with President Trump's support for the Bitcoin Act, quoting Cynthia. The Bitcoin Act is the only solution to our nation's $36 trillion debt. I am grateful for a forward-thinking president who not only recognizes this, but acts on it. Amen. The Wyoming senator, longtime Biddy advocate, says the potential legislation could secure the country's position as the global leader, I dare say, the one and only superpower nation of the world for the Biddy, for the financial innovation. As Bitcoin comes into more usage, its use makes the whole system more secure. That's right. And the Bitcoin network has never been more secure than it is now. Hence, the hash rate continues to hit new all-time highs. And the Biddy price follows the hash rate. You already know. More robust and more capable of serving our needs all over the world. We should be the global leader with this fantastical new ledger-based asset that is in a digital format that is going to be transformative of the everyday economy and puts the everyday American, in fact, the everyday worker all over the world in control of their own money. Amen. Because what Bitcoin ultimately does is provide individual property rights for 8 billion people on the planet, right? And that's unconfiscatable wealth, which cannot be stolen by the lizard folk. Can I get an amen? And again, welcome everyone joining the live stream, tri-stream.